All right, so a lot of teams in the football break can be had for between $12 and $30. If you get 3 or more, you get 10% off. The Cardinals are 140. The Ravens are 65. The Bills are 45. The Broncos are 85. Lions are 35. Dolphins are 35. Eagles are 40. Chargers are 28. Seahawks are 75. Buccaneers are 15. I meant 15. Panthers are 55. Bears are 65. Bengals are 18. Texans are 22. Colts are 40. Jags are 18. Vikings are 22. The Patriots are 85. The Giants are 125. Raiders are 75. Titans are 45. 49ers are 60. So if you're looking to go with one of those bigger teams, or maybe a big team and at least a medium team, then you can practically get one of those smaller teams for free. And we have been pulling some decent stuff for some of the smaller teams, at least, compared to what the values on those teams are. We've gotten some nice low-numbered cards, and some of the good stuff, some of the draft day stuff. So don't be afraid of the little teams, because sometimes big things happen. All right. And again, we're also trying to break Game of Thrones tonight. So Game of Thrones, we got a box of Season 6, a box of Season 7, and Valyrian Steel. There's 7 hits in total. There's 13 spots, so there's different combinations of things that can be had out of these. And, even if it's not a hit, some of those lenticular cards are primo in demand. All right, so $40 for a spot. And if you don't want to pay $40 for a spot, but you still want to get in, and you're big on Game of Thrones, you get an Inflections box at $185. We'll give you that $40 spot with the box, full free. All right. So let's get this party on the road here. Again, a personal case of Topps Finest. And I'm just making sure I got enough room here for everything. And here we go. Box number 1. So, like I said, we have one more case, and it is up, available for a case break. It's our second Case Plus. All right. And for those of you who watch our breaks regularly, the plus is often a fun move. We had a 24 karat gold infused Wade Boggs baseball. It was number 3 out of TriStar's New York Dynasty. That's not bad consolation prize for a team that doesn't hit. And there are our regulars out there. They look for some of the bad teams in those breaks where we have real nice skunk bonuses. And they go after those teams. And I mean, some of the things that we have pulled as skunk bonuses, autographs of guys like Ted Williams, Hank Greenberg, Mickey Mantle. That's not a bad skunk. We like to use a lot of historic autographs. We like to use a lot of the memorabilia that is out there. So baseballs, especially when it's baseball, and mini helmets and jerseys for football. So we like to have a little bit of fun here. All right, and what it's all about. We also want to pull big hits like a nice Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autograph. But we want to have fun doing it. And we managed to do both. So let's see what the first mini box has in store. We've been finding that most of these master boxes have one base and one color. Seems like the main exception is when there's like a finest first or one of the subset autographs. We also find similar correlation um, uh, in the Bowman Chrome HTAs, right? We saw that last year, and some of the other things that are out for tops, especially the mini box, master box type products. We saw that a little bit in Bowman's Best, although theirs is 4 autographs per master, so it comes out a little bit differently. We've been pulling fire out of these. We've been pulling like 3 really good hits per case. So we got a case break filling up right now. All right. I mean, Finest is not the most balanced product out there. That's why you're seeing like combo teams for 25 and then regular teams for like 150, 160, 195. It's not balanced. So if you're looking to go big or go home, then you're looking at one of the $100 plus teams. All right, but it doesn't mean you can't still pull good stuff out of the small ones. The other day we saw, an orange shimmer of, what was it, Kristen Stewart, I think, of the Tigers. Was that him or Dewell Lugo? I can't remember which. So Justice Sheffield with a refractor there. And that's why, when I look at the checklist, I say, all right, we need 4 skunk bonus items in this break to make it interesting for everybody. All right, we want these breaks to be interesting for everybody, regardless of what team you have. We do a lot of pick your team breaks. So some guys only go after certain teams, and some years are better than others for those teams as far as what comes out in cards. It can vary from year to year. So we always want it to be fun for everybody, regardless of what you're looking for as a collector. We got Justin Upton. Hey, what's going on? And Ramon Laureano, who's kind of, I think, an appreciated cardboard commodity right now. Chris Shaw, Francisco Lindor hit a nice Lindor in a personal box the other night, number 5. So Luis Urias, I think he's a little underrated in the cardboard community too right now. I think we got some guys with some big potential, but the sexy pick rookies that are out there are kind of taking everybody's attention. And hey, this is a big year for baseball rookies. There's one of them right there, Fernando Tatis Jr. I think his stuff had cooled momentarily because of the injury issue, but I mean, his numbers are good for the sample size. Hit number 1 is going to be Corbin Burns for the Brewers. So Joey Votto and Miguel Cabrera close out that stack. So we're going to open up a full case. You're going to get a good idea of what a full case looks like. And then we're going to fill up the spots in this break. We got plenty of good teams available, so no excuses here. You do get some real nice combinations of things from what we've seen. So far, the cases that we've opened up seem to have had 2 good veteran and 2 good rookie autos per case. So, again, limited sample size, but we've opened some cases. It's not like we've only opened a couple boxes or anything like that. So, how many Yankees are going to... Now, do you count Edwin Encarnacion? Because he wasn't a Yankee for the whole year, but obviously he's already more than halfway there. I think it's going to depend on, guys like Stanton and Judge who are injured. If they can have really hot second halves, I think you could have 6. Is that crazy to say? I mean, you just look at the numbers from the first half. How many guys already have, 18 home runs or more? And we got to find his first here, but it's a colored one. So that means we got the best of both worlds. So let's see who this guy is. Could it be a Blue Jay? Paul DeYoung. That Blue Jay logo gets a lot of attention this year. Kyle Wright. Reese Hoskins. Corbin Burns is a... no, it's not a refractor. Oh, I saw a refractor. Marcus Stroman. It's daylight, so it's a little harder for me to tell. Colby Allard. Chris Bryant. DJ Stewart. Trey Mancini. Chris Sale, which is an extended series card, so we'll give that a little 1 cent love. Again, all the cards 101 to 120, short printed. And how about a little gold for rookie pitcher Kyle Wright of the Braves, 33 out of 50. Miguel Andujar, Lindor, Tim Anderson, Pete Alonso. Definitely some 1 cent love for Pete Alonso. And 39 out of 99. It is a Blue Jay. And things are about to get a little rowdy here. No, it's not Vlad Jr., but it is a Blue Jay. Rowdy Tellez, 39 out of 99. Got Josh Bell and Salvador Perez to close out box number 1. All right. There's the next box of finest coming down. Poker face. No. Okay. This is me caring. So we got 7 more boxes to go here. So we'll have a good idea of what these finest cases look like soon. All right. You know who's got a good poker face is Max Scherzer. You would never tell yesterday that he was suffering any ill effects of that batted ball to the face he took the other day. You got to be a trooper when you bunt the ball and it hits you in the face, it breaks your nose, and then you go out there and you throw a shutout. That is like, if it were a playoff game, it would be like a bloody sock legend. So he got a little poke in the face.
Really?
What?
That sounds terrible.
He did.
Think about what you just said. How that can be interpreted.
You get your mind out of the gutter. I said that with a poker face.
Balls don't poke you in the face.
You're right. unless you're sleeping and you don't know about it.
You got Pokeballs, there's a problem.
Anyways. Always has to take it that direction. That's why we keep her around, right? So Whit Merrifield, Luke Voigt, who is looking more and more like he's going to make Greg Bird expendable. 119 out of 250, Steven Duggar. Maybe the Colonel wants Greg Bird, although that wouldn't be very good for his career, would it? There's Max Scherzer right there. Alex Bregman with the refractor.
It's really hot out.
It is. Michael Kopech. And then the thunderstorms are going to come and
not cool down.
Not cool things down. Rizzo, Swanson, Ryan O'Hearn. Got Duggar again. Raisel Iglesias. Jonathan Loaziga, who is a short print. Card number 111. And he's a short print with a long stint on the disabled list, but he should be cleared in late July. So he's already started throwing off a flat surface. Eloy Jimenez with the rookie. So we'll hopefully get a little more look at Jonathan Loaziga, because seen kind of mixed things from him so far. Chris Shaw. So there's a finest first, so he may not have a color in the other half of this box. But Chris Shaw, finest first auto, and Trevor Story and Will Myers complete the mini box. So second half of box number 2. It also seems like, it's kind of not fair, the mini box that has the color parallel auto also seems to have more color parallels in general in the packs. So it's almost like one mini is usually loaded up more than the other. So a little lack of equality there. But if you're getting the whole box or the whole case, it don't matter each way, does it? So for our case break, which includes 4 skunk bonus items, Diamondbacks, Marlins comboed at 25, Braves at 115, Orioles, Rangers at 35. The White Sox are 110, the Cubs are 65, the Rockies and Pirates are 25, the Tigers and A's are 25. Royals are 40, Angels 125, Brewers are 50, Mets are 160, the Yankees are 185, the Padres are 150, the Giants are 20, the Mariners are 80, the Cardinals are 60, the Rays are 50, the Blue Jays are 195. What's the matter with the phone, sweetie? Hi. Oh, hi. And what do we got here? Miguel Andujar. A lot of blue chippers on the Yankees. Not as cool as the orange Chipper Jones that we pulled, but hey, it's an insert set. Pete Alonso, and that is a base refractor, so we'll give that a little extra special attention. Pete Alonso could be a Met hitting more than 40 home runs, and I do believe that the record for a Met is roughly around 40 home runs. He could break the Mets home run record as a rookie. So there's lots to look forward to coming out of Pete Alonso. Corbin Burns, he has cooled down a little bit as far as the batting average goes. I think he's a little bit better than the 250-ish range. but I don't think he's quite the 300 range where he started out with. I think he'll be a good, solid like 280 power hitter. We'll draw some walks and have a good on base percentage. We got Kyle Wright, Corey Kluber, and how about a little orange to get things going? 13 out of 25 for catcher third base for the Twins, Williams Astudillo. Twins have a plethora of catchers that they have between Cave, Garver, and Astudillo. They just got to keep them healthy. It's been a little bit of an issue so far in the first half of the year. Obviously hasn't slowed them down at all. But will it catch up to them later in the year? Got DJ Stewart, Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Colby Allard, and there's Gleyber Torres. That's the third Yankee in this one insert set. So they are loaded with young talent. There's Cody Bellinger, who him and Christian Yelich, the season's not even half over, so things can always change. But if they continue at the pace they're going, who's going to be National League MVP? Got Ronald Acuna Jr. I think the American League is already, right? The voting's already done. Mike Trout leads the league in like every major offensive category, from home runs to runs. I think he's got RBIs. I think he's got just about everything on lock, and he's gonna be probably looked upon in conversation as greatest player of all time. It's tough to compare eras, but I think he'll if you look at the last 40 years, all right. I'm 38, so I've seen a lot of these guys in the last 40 years, and there ain't nobody like Mike Trout. Pete Alonso. Lots of Alonsos and rookies in this one. The last time we had a lot of Alonso rookies in a case. Well, we won't have Nigel's hopes go up. But Nigel has another Blue Jay, Danny Jansen. Can we get the trifecta? No, I don't mean Ryan Baruchi, although he's always in a case apparently. Can we get Vlad? We've been hitting him like crazy in Panini stuff. I want to hit him in a nice, solid Topps product like Finest here. So, Danny Jansen. So, yep, since the first autograph was the Finest first, the second one did not yield a Colorado. But hey, if you get 5 or 6 Colorados per case, and one of them's a good one, you're in good shape. So let's keep going. We got 6 more boxes. Well, now that Prism case that I hit the Vlad Jr. in, everybody was in there too. All the Blue Jays were making appearances. So maybe you will be so lucky as well. Or maybe we'll pull another Derek Jeter or something like that. All right, starting off box number 3 here. I got something here. Okay. Another gold parallel. Love the shiny stuff. I like to be seeing some red at some point too. Alright, so let's see here. Box number 3. Alright. Got one of our 2 Mariano Rivera die cuts in here. Okay.
Ellie.
And here we go. We got Arenado, Martinez, Gary Sanchez, Kluber, 23 out of 250. And the base right behind him. Willie Adames. And as a refractor as well, there's your Mo Rivera. Focus, Danielson. Why is it doing that? There we go. Mariano Rivera, finest careers. And he had one of the finest. So you got 2 die cuts per case. Top 5 remaining teams in finest. I like the Braves at 115. I don't mind those Tigers and A's combo. They've done well. Royals at 40. All right. I also like the Yankees. There's a lot on that checklist. So they're not high risk, high reward. I would say they're medium risk, high reward. And then we've been seeing a lot of Cardinals come out lately too. So it comes to a point where some of it's just kind of a judgment call when I do a top 5 list, and there's probably 3 or 4 other teams that could be like right there. I kind of say they're like kickers in fantasy when I'm doing the best bang for the buck teams, and there's a lot of them still left on the board. Those first few, pounce on them, because there may not be too much of a difference between the other ones. Got Trevor Story, Whit Merrifield, Rowdy Tellez, what's that? Jesus Aguilar. Michael Kopech, Bueller, Scherzer. I wonder if one of his coaches said he hit that one right on the nose. He did. Mitch Haniger. This one is numbered 33 out of 50. 33 out of 50. Mitch Haniger. So we'll give that a little extra attention there. It's a golden. Kristen Stewart, Brandon Crawford, and Green Wave, Brandon Nimmo, numbered 87 out of 99. And, for a kid that couldn't even play high school baseball because his state, for some reason, doesn't really support the program. What's he from? I forget where he's from, Wisconsin or something like that. If that's correct, then that'd be kind of cheesy. But Brandon Nimmo to number 99. I guess they do a lot of like American Legion ball and all that stuff. And the guy was hitting massive home runs against much older players because the age limiting is different. And he was a high school age draft pick. Took him a few years to get to the majors. They might have brought him in a little early because they were kind of bringing everybody in a little early because nobody was healthy. But he's shaping up to be, real good. He's got good power. He draws walks. He's a good on-base percentage guy. And especially in this game, the way it's played nowadays, if you don't hit home runs every at-bat, then any other thing that you can provide is good. Small ball, I feel, is like dead. Remember when we used to have guys stealing like 60, 70, 80 bases, and they still didn't finish first in the league sometimes? Ooh, got a short print here. Got a decent one. What else we got? Two short prints. Odd. Very odd. Got some color. This mini box is loaded. We already had a color auto come out, though, so I'm going to assume this one's going to be a regular base auto. But a lot of the thicker stock cards showing up here. You can kind of tell if you look at it sideways. You got the thicker stock cards in there. And who's this auto going to be? I like that one. All right, here we go. Got Ryan O'Hearn, Duggar, Kingery, who's having a good season for the Phils last I checked. Kyle Wright, looks like a refractor, and that's because it is. Chris Shaw, finest firsts. Eloy Jimenez, give that a little 1 cent love. As we should also give a little 1 cent love to, yes, another Pete Alonso. You know, if you don't hit a Pete Alonso, you've still got plenty of Pete Alonso rookies in here. It's not too shabby. Justin Smoke. Corbin Burns, 25 out of 99, solid green. Bell, Perez, Tim Anderson. There's Nimmo right there. Kevin Newman is a short print. So card number 104. Now the one we're really looking for is 101. That's right, Yusei Kikuchi, who also shares the same card number as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Can we get card number 101? Colby Allard. And maybe we can. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So Vlad Jr. 101. And that would be nice if it got PSA 10'd. That's gonna be a big dollar card right there. If it 10s. Autograph is Brandon Lowe, who I feel is undervalued. There's a lot of quality guys this year that are going to be undervalued just because there's so much out there on the table. So you got to take advantage, strike while the iron's hot. Brandon Lowe, Luis Urias, Kyle Tucker. You know, Michael Kopech is out on the DL. Pitchers are always riskier, but I mean, if you can get him for dirt cheap, how much risk is there really? I believe so, 4 or even 5. I don't know. The stated odds for short prints are 1 in every 30 packs. I feel like they're coming out more often than that. So I don't know if somebody out there is finding like none of them coming in their boxes, but I doubt that. Although Topps did make that mistake in Series 1 with the short print cards. Stated the odds on the jumbos, and then it turned out none of them were in there. Oops. I mean, they've recalled things for less.
Recited before?
Yeah. It wasn't your first rodeo.
Is that my second?
I don't know. I don't know what year that was. I'm just saying this past year wasn't the first time you've done the recital. You know that.
I've done it 2 times?
Yes.
I thought. Yeah, it's 4. I'm like, is that mine or not? What if I have 2 flowers?
Yeah.
It went to me.
There's a lot of older pictures. That's from a couple years ago.
I wish I might do it.
Oh, how cute. All right, go ahead back upstairs and play. Playtime.
I missed those sneakers.
Yeah, you kind of outgrew them though. Your feet have gotten bigger.
Really?
Not much bigger, but they've gotten bigger.
That's really good. I wish my snowy boots were that.
And well, something that I thought was going to come out is coming out. There's a few things I mentioned, so we'll see which of those ones it is.
Daddy,
Yeah.
you still have that shirt?
Yes, I still have that shirt.
Does it still fit you?
Yes, it still fits me. Ian Happ. My Mets jersey. Of course I still have my Mets jersey. Got Justice Sheffield. Paul Goldschmidt. Chris Shaw. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 11 home runs in 65 games last year. Batted .281. It's pretty solid. Danny Jansen. Luis Urias. And one of the two colors underneath Max Scherzer's eye. So no black on this card, but plenty of blue. 75 or 77 out of 150. Fernando Tatis gets a little 1 cent love. And we have gold.
I banged before.
What's that?
I banged when I was a baby.
Yes. We have a gold Ryan Baruki. Well, that was unexpected. I only said he comes in every single case. 17 out of 50. All right, we got that out of the way. Next Blue Jay is going to be him. So Ryan Baruki, numbered out of 50. Well, at least it's not a base one, right? All right. Next up, where is the loaded ones coming into play? So this is probably going to be a base auto this time around. And let's see how the first half is going to look. So this is the last stack of the first half of this case. So far, not the best 4 consecutive boxes of finest we've seen. Does that mean that the next 4 are going to be absolutely loaded? Do we end with a bang in this half? There's JD Martinez with a fractor. Michael Kopesh, finest firsts. I like to save the best stuff for last. So if all the good stuff's coming at the end, I'm down with that. And you got Bregman. Kyle Tucker. I'll give Kyle Tucker a little 1 cent love here. Nolan Arenado with a refractor. Jake Bauers rookie. And there's Ryan Barucki. Jose Martinez for the Cardinals. Again, we've been having a lot of Cardinals showing up out of finest this year. So Jose Martinez. Going to be the last hit of the first half. So this halftime is brought to you by, but it is halftime. And there we go. Box number 5. Still waiting for them fireworks. Still waiting for them fireworks. It's Topps finest though. They gotta be coming. Gotta be coming. And hey, sometimes it only takes one good card to make the whole case. If you have 15 garbage autos and then you pull Guerrero to 25, who cares? So let's see how this half's going to go. I think this is the mini box that's going to have our base auto in it. I don't even see any color in here. Oh no, there's color in this one. Interesting. We've actually pulled this card before. So what do we got here? Willie Adames, Tuki Toussaint, 128 out of 150. Kyle Tucker, Tatis, and that's a refractor. Just gotta do a quick message here. right, sorry about that.
Daddy,
Yeah.
dress up.
Are you gonna clean it up afterwards and with no problem?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You know if there's a problem, there's gonna be a consequence, right?
Consequence.
Punishment. So if you play dress up and you don't clean up, then there'll be a punishment.
Oh,
Understood?
yeah.
Okay.
And I can do it.
Yeah, upstairs and quietly, okay? Can you reach it? If not, ask Ellie to help you.
It's literally on my floor. It's on my floor, Dad.
All right. Didi Gregorius, Jake Bowers. Benintendi. Lucas Giolito with a refractor. It's a cool looking Juan Soto picture there. And David Fletcher for the Angels. 91 out of 150. We actually pulled a different blue one before. I want to say it was serial numbered in the 90s too. So 91 out of 250. David Fletcher for the Angels. Now, since that was a finest first, is there a shot at a color in the other mini box? I guess it's possible. Kind of hoping so. So we're wrapping up box number 5 here. That's a cool card. Nope, base. All about that base, about that base. And we got Guzman, Whit Merrifield, Matt Olson, Nicholas Castellanos, Rowdy Tellez, Kristen Stewart, Michael Kopesh. Kopesh will sleep later. Yadier Molina, Gleyber Torres, 204 out of 250. Altuve, Ryan O'Hearn. Here come the judge. Blake Snell with the refractor. Eloy Jimenez. And Tuki Toussaint. Gonna be the next autograph. Tuki Toussaint. Oh, box number 6. Box number 6. What do we got here? Okay, got our other die cut. So that's in there. And we got Ozzy Albies, Max Kepler, 93 out of 99. Albert Pujols with a refractor. Got the other Mariano Rivera card. That's both die cuts. Edwin Diaz. Ahmed Rosario. Got Kyle Tucker. And a refractor of teammate Carlos Correa. And we got blue, we got Padre. We're hitting all the main teams here. 91 out of 150, Luis Urias. So we're hitting the main teams. We're just looking for the main players now. Kershaw and Yelich. Yeah, the two finest cases we had opened were golden. We are still waiting for that hidden gem in this one. I guess that's a start. Got a base auto coming up, but it's not too bad. We'll definitely need a little bit more than this, but it's a start. Nigel, what do you think it is? What do you think's in my hand? You think I got something all right? I'll tell you what, it's another card from one of the main teams. One of the cards from one of the main teams. I think if this card graded well, it would be pretty solid. If it graded well, it would be pretty solid. Got Michael Kopech. Ronald Acuna Jr. Mike Trout. Kyle Tucker, 240 out of 250. You're hoping for Tatis. Might not be, but you might be kind of running along the track of where that would go. Ryan Baruki. Austin Meadows.
You guys are way too loud.
How about Pete Alonso? Pete Alonso work? That's not too bad. Pete Alonso. To start, we're just getting started here. Even though we're just getting finished here. So that was box number 6.
Ellie and Gabby, go to your own rooms now.
Go to your respective corners,
Well, all I hear is
touch
two of
gloves,
you, over
and come out
over
fighting.
again.
That's the way it is with 4 girls. 4 of them. All right. Let me do this. Switch these up here. What does a case of Finest cost? Well, I don't have any more in at the moment. This one was $9.50. And honestly, the other 2 were way better so far than this one. But we got a start. We got a nice Pete Alonso. We got a Finest case break. 10% off 3 teams or more. And the way Finest is balanced out, pretty much, you've got most of your teams are either not going to get much, or you're shooting for the stars with the big guns. All right, there's a lot of big teams in Finest, and there's a lot that are not quite. Finest is a good one for pick your team breaks. Finest is very risky product for random team breaks. I didn't even bother. Usually when I get 4 cases of something, I'll try a random team break. Not this one. Because there's just so many go big or go home teams in this one that didn't make sense to do it. This is definitely a pick your teamer. I can't believe we haven't seen much of the Yankees at all. I mean, we saw the Derek Jeter, all right, out of that one personal box. So it's not like we haven't seen any Yankees, but they are extremely heavy in this set. That's not a bad veteran auto. All right, I think we're working our way up here. So, we got here Mitch Haniger, Chance Adams, Ramon Laureano, Luis Urias, Finest Firsts, Danny Jansen, Luis Urias. Did I miss a refractor? I did. That Paul Goldschmidt was a refractor. Salvador Perez. Juan Soto. Trey Mancini. And Alex Bregman for the Astros. That's not bad. Alex Bregman for the Astros. I like that. Superstar caliber autograph. And Hader and Peralta. All day long. Becky, go back upstairs. What? She was playing dress up before. Uh-huh. All right.
What? Where's my phone? Wait, you get from me. You can get my phone and put it in your room.
Next. So Bregman was a base, so I'm going true with pattern here. We're going to see a parallel autograph. Matt Chapman was a refractor. 93 out of 250, Dansby Swanson. And next up, Josh Hader. Fernando Tatis Jr. Been getting a lot of solid rookie cards, at least. We got Jose Altuve. Mike Trout with the refractor. We'll give that a little 1 cent left. Shohei Ohtani. Noah Syndergaard. And numbered 119 out of 150, Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals. Another Cardinals hit. I feel like every case that we've opened has had a blue and a base for the Cardinals so far. All right, so we got a Pete Alonso rookie earlier, and now we're hanging all our hopes on the last box. Nigel, I hope this last box doesn't let you down. Box number 8. Topps Finest. Go big or go home. This is the World Series box right here. Will Nigel be singing "We Are the Champions"? We'll find out in a minute. I have a feeling this is our parallel box, unless there's some sort of a insert. We haven't seen any of the inserts on the veterans. We had been seeing them in the other cases. Could it just be the way that they fall? Or is there something fun possibly coming up here? Plenty of possibilities. Again, it seems like each case is good for 1 or 2 bigger rookies. We did hit Pete Alonso, so we've kind of fulfilled that end of the spectrum, but we haven't hit any monster veterans. Well, Bregman's solid, but he's not an orange Chipper Jones, a Derek Jeter, a Francisco Lindor out of 5. Well, we got what I was thinking. We got a veteran autograph out of one of the insert subsets. Question is, how good is it? I don't think it's bad. Austin Meadows, Ramon Laureano, It's not Mike Trout, though. Ozzy Albies. Luis Urias. Bryce, baby. Looking all Philadelphia'd out. Ronald Acuna. Will Myers. Oh, that Tuki Toussaint's a refractor. Will Myers. 5 out of 150. Nigel, 8 times. All right, that's not bad. 3 out of 25. Todd Helton. 3 out of 25. Todd Helton. That would not be a bad hit if somebody had picked up the Rockies in a case break. Harper doesn't look any different than last year. Harper is not hitting for average. He's walking a ton, and he's had some power, which honestly, in that stadium, he should have 30 home runs by now. I think that was like the StatCast projection or whatever projection. One of them had him that they were talking about it on MLB Network way back when I had cable. I mean, way back when we were waiting for him to sign up with a team. And they said that if he played in Philly, he'd probably hit about 58 home runs. And, Phillies and Braves are up there in the division. The Mets and the Nationals have not performed good enough to hang, but they're not so far out of it that we couldn't see something interesting happen in the second half. And the Marlins are where we expect them to be. So, Harper is exactly what everybody said he... No, I shouldn't say that. Because there were people who thought Harper was going to be amazing when he got signed. I think there were a lot more naysayers, though, and I think we were right. It's still early, though. I mean, he's still got another, $310 million to pay off. It could happen. It could happen. Got Blake Snell. Kyle Tucker. Steven Duggar. Yusei Kikuchi. Christian Yelich. Jake Bowers. So don't have anything mind-blowingly good for you, but I do have an answer to your question from before. Where are those Yankees? Well, we got one of them right there, Jorge Posada. Jorge Posada. It's going to be the final hit. So you know what I'm going to do, Nigel? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Again, it's not... There's been some good hits in here. It's not awful, but it's not the best case of finest that we've opened up so far. All right? So, Nigel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in a little bonus. We're going to have a little overtime, and you're going to have the opportunity to dictate some of your luck. I'll be right back. All right, Nigel. Since I feel like you had a little bit of an unlucky case, I went to the back and I grabbed 13 silver packs from Top Series 1. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pick 5 numbers. 5 numbers from 1 to 13. All right? So 5 of these will be yours. I think that's fair enough. 5 numbers from 1 to 13. And they're shiny too, so it fits. How's that sound? Overtime. Maybe we can squeeze out 1 autograph. 5 numbers from 1 to 13. I think these go for like, what, 10 or 12 bucks a pack? I don't care. We like to have fun here, right? This is what it's about, so. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see what we got. So you got Juan Soto. Give that a little 1 cent love. And Mike Trout. Also deserving. Jose Altuve. And after yesterday's start, no 1 cent love for Steven Matz. I never sell the promotional packs except for the national ones because those are okay to sell. They're not tied into any product. But usually I give away the promotional packs. Now, I mean, I see these go for as much as 12 a pack. I guess what I got, 8 of them there. I could do those 8 packs for 75. How's that sound? I usually don't do that, but I can do 8 packs for 75. Ramon Laureano, rookie.
You better hope it's okay for tomorrow night. You guys are doing some really stupid shit right now. I wasn't doing anything. I was putting it
And
away.
Shohei Ohtani. Next. Basically, I'm offering that so I don't have to get up and put them back in their spot. Alright, so we got this thingy here. We got Jesus Aguilar. Here come the judge. Ozzie Smith. And Ryan O'Hearn. It's a rookie. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. Derek Jeter. Christian Yelich, who's updated his status to mega superstar over the last couple of years. Bryce Wilson and Jake Bowers. Again, these were from Series 1, so still showing up as array. And the last pack. Autographs are not an easy pull out of these, but they are out there. Does it state the odds? I don't even think it states the odds because they're technically not for resale. There's no barcode or anything. Corey Kluber. Cal Ripken Jr. I like that. Very cool card. Donnie Baseball. and Javier Baez. We didn't pull any parallels out of that either. Yankees and Blue Jays in finest break. You got it, Nigel. Let's see. There's 10% off 3 teams. Did you want to grab something else? You'd probably save money depending on what team you picked. So I'll get you down for the Yankees and the Blue Jays. So the chase is still on for finest. It's not over for Nigel. Nigel can come back big in our finest break. And we're going to go over the teams once again after I clear that out. So Yankees and Blue Jays. Gonzo. Pick your third later, you got it. So here we go. Remaining teams. Again, there's a skunk bonus of 2 New York Dynasty baseballs and 1 box of historic autos to streak. Diamondbacks and Marlins are paired together at 25. The Braves are 115. The Orioles and Rangers are 35. The White Sox are 110. The Cubs are 65. The Rockies and Pirates together are 25. The Tigers and A's together are 25. Royals are 40. Angels 125. Brewers 50. The Mets are 160. The Padres are 150. The Giants are 20. The Mariners are 80. The Cardinals are 60. And the Rays are 50. So those are the teams that are still left. And we're trying to get that filled up as soon as possible. Moving 2 big teams like that's going to help, though. And with 1 more lingering, that means some big possibilities here. Maybe we could break finest at some point today. Who knows? All right, so Nigel, I got you down for the Blue Jays and the Yankees. So now we got 9 out of the 22 spots needed. Maybe we'll push that in football real hard. And Game of Thrones needs 3 more spots as well. So maybe Game of Thrones, we can get that in motion for tonight. Let's play 3. Let's do it. Let's make this like Friday night breaks. Tomorrow night, my daughter's got a opening game for the Southern New Jersey State Softball Tournament. All right. So we are going to be out late tomorrow. Most likely that game won't even finish until after 10 o'clock. It'll probably be midnight before I get home. And again, I don't remember if I said, but thank you very much, Nigel. Thank you. So Friday night breaks, if it happens, it's going to be real late. I want to have stuff set up for the afternoon tomorrow and make tonight the big night. So let's do it. Again, finest. We've gone over those teams a few times. They're scrolling at the bottom of your screen. And then the other one that we're really trying to push through is this 9-box Pick Your Team football mixer. We got a box of 2019 score. Make sure everybody gets some goodies. Panini Contenders Draft, 2 boxes. Pump up the jam with 12 more autographs there. And then 6 boxes of Luminance football. All right, we had a really nice case first time around. We had a gold super short print of a solid rookie. We had a few big names come out. All right, including the guy Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. We had him like numbered to 10. We had a silver draft day of Daniel Jones. All right, so we had some good luck with Luminance first time around. So we got half a case in this mixer. Teams are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Cardinals are 140. Ravens are 65. The Bills are 45. The Broncos are 85. Lions are 35. Dolphins are 35. Eagles are 40. The Chargers are 28. The Seahawks are 75. The Buccaneers are 15. The Panthers are 55. The Bears are 65. The Bengals are 18. The Texans are 22. The Colts are 40. Jags are 18. Vikings are 22. Patriots are 85. Giants are 125. Raiders are 75. Titans are 45. And the 49ers are 60. So let's do it. Let's get these things filled and ready to go. I think we're going to get a thunderstorm soon, just as predicted. They said after 5. It's not here yet, but it's coming. So it says 70-mile-an-hour winds are possible, so I should probably batten down the hatches a little bit. What do you think? And then on a gloomy, rainy evening, we'll rip you a new one and pull some big hits. So again, hit recap. Because I didn't do that before. Hit recap for Nigel. We had Jorge Posada.
I don't need a lunch bag.
Todd Helton, number to 25. Paul DeYoung, number to 150. Alex Bregman. Pete Alonso. Luis Urias, number to 150. Better stuff did come out in the second half. Tuki Toussaint. David Fletcher, number to 150. Jose Martinez. Ryan Baruki, number to 50. Brandon Lowe. We did have a Vlad Jr. Rookie card come out. That's got some value to it. Brandon Nimmo, number to 99. Danny Jansen. Again, this one's not a hit, honorable mention deal, but Williams Estudio in orange, number to 25. We got Chris Shaw. Corbin Burns. Rowdy Tellez, number to 99. And Kyle Wright, number to 50, not signed, but still cool. Is that it? I think that was pretty much it. And Mitch Haniger, number to 50. Why not?
Are we getting a storm?
Yeah, it's coming within the next hour, supposedly.
You know I get dark shoes.
Yeah, I might do that. Maybe. Might. Possibly. And then in addition to the Pete Alonso autograph, plenty more where that came from. So check out the finest break. Check out the football break, and let's put Game of Thrones to its finale. I mean, HBO did it. Why can't we? All right. So does anybody have anything for me? Any questions on any of the breaks now filling, or anything else that we have go on here at Marc-Down Entertainment? I'll give it a minute in case there's a little lagness. And if not, then hopefully we'll be back on in a few hours and rip you a new one later. All right, take it easy, everybody.